Aquarius, welcome to Cosmic Cassie. If you're new, welcome back. If you are not new, this is going to be the Aquarius September reading for love and relationships. So we're going to see what it is that you need to know. And Aquarius, if it doesn't resonate, no worries. Just check out your sun, moon, or rising sign, or even your Venus sign. I always recommend, if you just want to have an extra reading anyways, check out your rising sign, because that's the more immediate and most accurate energy, since it doesn't change as often as your sun and moon signs. Okay, Aquarius, let's go ahead and jump into it and see what it is that you need to know in September about love and relationships. What does Aquarius need to know in September about love and relationships? Okay, we have this one coming out, this one flipping over. Let's go ahead and get one more for Aquarius. Love and relationships for Aquarius. One more for Aquarius. This one really wants to come out, so we're just gonna pull it. Oh, that's funny, Sleepwalker. It's only funny because it's water, dreamer, sleepwalker. Aquarius, are you guys in Fantasyland? It almost feels that way, okay? So let's see what energy we have here. Water definitely feels very fluid, very intuition. The dreamer definitely having a lot of like astral projection, a lot of like dream work is the way it feels, a lot of dabbling around on like 5D while you sleep and kind of changing things and moving things around, like doing a lot of reconstruction. And with the sleepwalker, that feels very much this energy actually feels a little bit different than these two. This feels like I'm awake. With sleepwalker energy, it's almost like, I don't know why I get like a walking zombie. Like we're kind of like disconnected, detached from reality. And it might be because we're doing so much focus and work on dream work, like in the dream sleep state, that like in living reality, we almost feel like we're just kind of doing the day-to-day motion because we're not really consciously present, is the way it feels. I just feel very very like not attached, not present, is the way I feel with that sleepwalker energy. Let's go ahead and get some cards to clarify here. And we are going to clarify with the red deck instead of the blue deck. Show me water. Show me water. Show me water for Aquarius. We have key falling out. This is interesting, Aquarius. Even your guys' energy, like it's interesting. It's not like straightforward. I feel like so I'm getting like an image in my mind of someone diving into water and swimming all the way to the bottom to try and find a key. Quite literally, like water and key. It's like the key has been dropped, the key is deep in the water, and we're trying to find it. So maybe you're doing some kind of like subconscious sleep work, like because you're actually trying to find something or recover something here. In regards to love and relationships, this could be like a long lost soulmate trying to seek out someone that you once had a connection with and no longer do. Trying to like find the key to unlock the door to get to them again. It's kind of how I feel. It's like I need this key. Like this key is the only way I'm going to be able to find them again, to get them again, to reclaim something again here. But it's like I have to dive very deeply into the water to find it. I think the water, Aquarius, it doesn't feel like it necessarily represents emotions, but it very much represents like the subconscious here. And so maybe you're trying to access like your subconscious patterns and thoughts in order to remember something very important. It's like I need to swim through all my subconscious because I need to find something that was lost in the depths of the subconscious, whether that be like a name, a memory of someone. There it's very much this energy of like I gotta go very deep, and I gotta find the key. The key is lost in the depths. So this could be someone on a soul level, not necessarily on a physical level, but on a soul level, that it's almost like maybe we had a little bit of something slipped through the subconscious into the consciousness that made us aware of them, and we're realizing we have to go through the subconscious to find them, to find the key to get to them, to find the name, the contract, the memory. It's something with going through the subconscious to really like pull this out and discover it, rediscover it. Okay, show me the dreamer. Show me the dreamer. Summer. Is this someone that you had connected with in the past? Because as soon as I see summer, it reminds me of like a summer love. It reminds me of like that one-time love that lasted a season because it was so spontaneous and unplanned, and it's very like now I have to dive through my memories to try to remember what was their last name, what state did they say they lived in, where did they say they were moving, what was their phone number. It's like trying to find just any missing detail in order to find this person again. And that might be what the key is. The key is representing like some kind of detail about this person that we can't remember. And it's like the conscious is like, do you remember they told you where they were going to be moving? And it was some small town where like there's no population. So if you looked their name up in that small town, you'd definitely be able to find them. But it's like, oh, but like now I gotta remember the name of the small town and like how, and so it's like we're actively trying to recall something that was lost in the memories. And it definitely makes me feel like this could be someone that we like really connected with and felt very close to. It's like a dream come true, but it lasted such a short time. It was such a short interaction or a short connection. And we didn't realize how meaningful it was. But even years later, months later, we're like trying to remember this person or those details so we can find them again. Show me the sleepwalker. Show me the sleepwalker. This is interesting, Aquarius. Like I'm excited about this. Remembrance. It's like, yeah, that sleepwalker energy of like I'm not present, like I'm awake, but I'm not present, like I'm very detached from reality. That's because you're trying so hard to remember something that is like in your subconscious, not in your present waking awareness and mind. It's like you can't get your mind off of this person. You can't get, like, your mind almost keeps wandering away from you into this deep like tunnel of focus, trying to regain that small detail, that small fact, so you can find them or recall them. And so it's making you like very much not present, like very much not attached to the present moment or the reality that you're in. It's like you're like trying to tackle down a different timeline so that you can pull it in for yourself. That's kind of how it feels. This is a very interesting kind of, like, this was unexpected, but very cool. Show me, I'm going to go back to the blue deck here. Advice for how Aquarius can move through this energy. the Sage. One more advice on how Aquarius can move through this energy. And Storm. It's funny. It's so funny. Because when I saw the Sage, the first thing that came to mind is don't be afraid to weather the storm. Like, don't be afraid to go into the storm, because it's like you can see the blue here and the gray here, and it just felt like it's okay. Don't be afraid to dive into that gray area, that stormy area. And then we have Storm, which is all in gray, literally next to it. So it's like, yeah, that's the storm. I'm not sure like why that would be a storm or what that storm represents for you, but for whatever reason, it's telling you the best way to move through this energy in September. Don't be afraid to weather the storm. Don't be afraid to go into the storm. There's something very, and because remembrance is also in that like gray kind of energy, I think there is something that's gonna like come through on how to remember this person, how to recall them, how to reconnect. But it's almost like the forbidden area is kind of what I get, where it's like you don't feel like it's appropriate to go in that direction, or I'll just say it because it's coming to mind, Aquarius. I don't know if like you're currently in a relationship right now and it's like you're like, oh, I remember the town, and you're like, you know what? I think I want to call this person. I found their phone number, or I get someone actually driving, like traveling to go see someone. And so then there's this like very weird energy of like I'm in a relationship, but I'm like chasing this person of my dreams. And is it okay for me to go see them? Is it okay for me to actually talk to them? Is that cheating? Is that unforgivable? Like, is that something I should do? And it's almost like you have to choose. Are you going to go into the storm or not? I will say, if that's like your situation, if that's like even close to your situation, if you are willing to jeopardize a relationship that you're in just to talk to or see someone else, that's a really good sign that maybe that relationship is not the end all be all for you. Because when you find your end all be all relationship, it's like there's nothing that you would risk to jeopardize it. There's nothing that could sway your focus or attention from it. And this feels very like, I need to do this. Like, I need to find this person. I need to see this person. I need to talk to this person. I need to reconnect to them. It feels very like this is a necessity. This is in your energy. It's showing up as I have to do this. And there's definitely something about going back to the past to do it. And that might ruff some feathers up. That might disrupt some things. But the advice is like the best way to move through it is don't be afraid to weather the storm. So whatever that means for you, Aquarius. If you do want a personal reading, cosmiccassie.com is my website, and you can book one there. Otherwise, I'll see you for your career and your finance reading later in the month, as well as your new moon and full moon readings. Thanks so much, Aquarius. Bye.